Welcome to the weekly on EqualizerSoccer.com, presented by North American Soccer Network. Today is Tuesday, June 21st. Didn't go on a Monday this week, but it is the first day of summer, so something pretty cool right there. Obviously, a pretty interesting weekend in WPS action. Philadelphia beating up on Magic Jack 6-0, and then a 0-0 draw between Atlanta and Boston. Two very different games, as you can tell from the scoreline, and then you just look at both games individually, and you have a game that might have been 6-0 to Philadelphia, but very easily could have seen a lot more goals on both sides, I think. And then you have a game in Atlanta where I think that they could have kept playing for another 90, and there still wouldn't have been a goal. So two very different games. Flash and Sky Blue had off. We got one midweek game coming up on Wednesday with Atlanta going to Sky Blue. That could be interesting for Atlanta. They'll be without Kat Whitehill, who is going to be off to Germany for the Women's World Cup to commentate for a couple weeks. And then Keely Dowling, still unsure about her status, but she did leave the game on Sunday just before halftime. It didn't look very good, at least for this midweek game, for a quick turnaround like that. So, we'll look at that game. There's a Saturday game the day before the Women's World Cup, but obviously the big attention is on the Women's World Cup. And you can check out a lot more about that below. Definitely encourage you to check out the Women's World Cup guide. More specifically, the complete guide to the Women's World Cup, which was put together by myself and Jenna Pell over at allwhitekit.com, along with some great production, design, and layout from Lauren Barker, who you can also check out at allwhitekit.com. And really, it's really World Cup fever. We can talk about the WPS results. We'll talk about it a little bit below in writing. Not much to say about a 6-0 result or a 0-0 result. Pretty much self-explanatory. So, looking forward to the Women's World Cup kicking off on Sunday. I think it's going to go, extremely well. It's probably, it has the potential to be the biggest Women's World Cup yet. It's going to be tough to top 1999, but I think in a worldwide sense, it will definitely be the biggest Women's World Cup yet. I think we kind of got engulfed in '99 because it was in the U.S. and there was so much attention on it here, but I think the attention on this one worldwide, not just in the U.S. or Germany, is really what's key there. So you can check out, of course, daily updates on that throughout the Women's World Cup on EqualizerSoccer.com. You can check out near daily updates from me as well as Jenna Pell there on FoxSoccer.com. And it's going to be a great tournament, so I look forward to that. This time next week, we'll be talking about that on the weekly. We'll be talking about it in writing quite often, and we'll be looking to bring daily pieces, to not only writing but hopefully some video as well on the Women's World Cup. So a lot going on. Very excited about it, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone else is too. Again, check out that Women's World Cup guide, and check out below. We got some interesting stuff in terms of Magic Jack, in terms of a couple other links you might want to check out. Of course, this is the weekly on EqualizerSoccer.com, presented by North American Soccer Network, and I hope everybody's having as good of a first day of summer as we are here. So, talk to you next week.